Picking up is Richie Keogh. Sends it back down the middle. Tipperary dominating midfield at the moment. Easy ball intercepted by Peter Atkinson. Looked like Atkinson was fouled. The referee acknowledges that, and it's going to be a free for Wexford. Let's go down to the sideline for some news from Claire McNamara.
Yes, Marty, it doesn't look like we'll see the Tip fullback Declan Fanning again. It appears that injury is more serious than it first looked. It looked like there was blood coming from his ear. It's quite a serious injury, and the Tip medical team is still working on him, so it's unlikely we'll see him again.
Well, that's not good news. Thank you very much, Claire, for that. But we wish Declan Fanning well. And not good for Declan, or indeed for the Tipperary full back line. As this free going to be taken by Colm Farrell. He's already scored once. This looks good. Bang on target. Second point for the Bunclody man. Good to see him back, because he injured, in fact he broke his leg last March. That's last March, 12 months in a training camp in Ball in County Mayo, and missed out for the rest of the season, but he certainly has regained his form. That's Wexford midfielder Colm Farrell. Richie Keogh picked the ball straight off the ground, and his anxiety to clear his line just overdid it, I'm afraid. And still Richie is playing well. That's his first mistake.
Yeah, he's playing very well. So he felt maybe he was fouled before that, just before that, and he was going for the ball. Owen Kelly came across him, but
Owen Kelly going for his third point. All of them from frees, 65 and a free, and there's his third. Captain of Tipperary. His radar working perfectly in Semple Stadium. 6 points between the teams. Tipperary dominating, particularly in the half-back line and midfield, I would feel. Michael, I don't know if you agree with me.
absolutely. Shane McGrath and Brendan Maher, both of them having very, very good games, and David Young particularly here at right half-back.
Here's Harry Keogh. Got a little bit of space, turned, but just didn't finish the job off.
Show that one, yeah.
And that's a couple of wides there. Tomas Mahan had a bad wide there from just about 30 yards out before that. Then Wexford really need to be taking their chances, because they're living on scraps up here in the forward line, and they're going to need to be much more sharp than that, much more accurate.
And they really do need that inner line of Jacob, Banville and Mahan on full power. Going through here is Patrick Marr, and that's a point for the left half forward from Laura and Dora.
Yeah, I think he'd be happy with that. Struggling a little bit to get into the game, but he's only a young player, 19, 20 years of age, and lovely score off his left.
You know what they call him in Tipperary?
The Bomber, I think.
Yeah.
Bomber, right. That's right.
After Cormac Bonner, who happens to be, of course, the Wexford manager's brother. All interconnections within the game.
You always have these bits of information, Marty. I don't know how you get them off.
I don't know either at this stage. But anyway, Michael, we continue on. Darren Stamp lays it off as Richie Keogh. Looks to see if he can find Banville. Loose ball available. Comes back outside far as Tomas Waters. Well surrounded. Good defence, good pressure by Tipperary. But not sufficient to deprive Wexford of another valuable point. Tomas Mahan at the end of it. Lar Corbett. Backfires David Young. Sweet striker of a ball. Not bad for a right half back. 3 points in the opening half.
Well, Marty, the last day I was down here at Waterford, Declan Prendergast came on at half time and scored 3 points from left half back, and see David Young just absolutely fantastic striking. Like, he was 70 yards out and it went way over the bar, loads to spare, and a great score. And this is certainly a game he'll remember for a long, long time.
Interesting to see that they've moved Peter Atkinson over on David Young. But so far hasn't stopped the right half back from scoring. Noel McGrath's dropping this one in. It's well wide. 3 wides for Tipperary, but they have scored 14 times. You just sense Tipperary are kind of in second gear, really.
They're playing well within themselves, yeah.
Runs on for Brendan Marr, under pressure from Owen Quigley. Torrig Marr no relation. First man is from Borrisalee, the latter from Thurles Sarsfields. Here's the midfielder. Cutting through the centre. Noel Carton had come off his line. The ball is wide anyway. There's Declan Fanning, heavily bandaged now, and indeed we all wish him well, but unfortunately it looks like he won't be playing for the rest of this half, the rest of this game. Good ball down towards Noel McGrath. Keith Rossiter gets a touch. Nicely picked up by Garrod Ryan. Continues to work hard. In towards Lar Corbett. Kieran Kenny with him. Recovers well. Still Corbett. Oh, that's a great block down by Kieran Kenny. But here comes Corbett. He has the legs, passes inside to nobody in particular. And here's Paul Roach. Relieves the pressure just a little bit. Harry Keogh just got a touch. But Tipperary regain control in the middle of the field. Good ball, Barra's own Kelly on the turn. It's his first point from play. 4 points from the Tipperary captain. And we're into injury time in the first half.
Yeah, lovely ball there by Brendan Maher, and Owen had drifted over just before that when Lar Corbett went through. Owen was completely unmarked on the other side of the square, and if he'd slipped it over to him, it was a definite goal, but lovely point there.
One slither is required. Liam Sheedy, I think, will be reasonably happy going in at the break. And Noel Carton still is looking for a slither. What do you make of the first half, Michael?
Yeah, look at it. I think Tipperary, as you said there a few minutes ago, I think they're maybe in second or third gear, playing well within themselves, but you know, it's good for them maybe to get a bit of confidence back. Their 3 half-hours have all got a point each from play. You know, much maligned, I think, the Tipperary half-hours. It must be a hard place for anyone to be nearly picked on a Tipperary team, because everybody's waiting for them to fail a lot of the time, you know. And you know, but I think a good professional performance by Tipperary overall, and Wexford really can't get the ball up the field at all now the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Good old Ryan sending this in. Keith Rossiter first to the ball every single time, and he's on a quality player in Noel McGrath. Well kept in, just about. Sideline ball for Tipperary. Harry Keogh from Clubone, disappointed, just only 19 years of age. Came on against Dublin in the championship last year, but they need, in that crucial area, to get a grip, because certainly you'd have to say that Brendan Maher, Shane McGrath and the Tipperary half backline are totally dominant now.
Yeah, and Pádraig Maher, I think, enjoying maybe being back out in the wing today as well. So yeah, overall I think Tip are going to be very happy. Just cruise through the first half and win 7 or 8 points up.
Well, 2 minutes of injury time played, and Tipperary by far looked the better side. David Young, right half back, has been one of the stars for us here, I think, in the commentary position, with 3 points from right half back. Lar Corbett has also scored 3, and Owen Kelly has scored 4. And I'm sure that certainly the happier manager will be Liam Sheedy, but Colin Bonner will have a few words for his players as well at the break. Here at half time in Semple Stadium, it's Tipperary 15 points, Wexford 7. Michael.
Yeah, Marty, clear advantage to Tipperary then in this hurling qualifier. Now back here in the studio we have Tomás McCahey and Pete Finnerty. As the lads have been saying there, Tomás, you know, you could see that Tip could go up at least one more gear in this. So that's what you feel about it anyway. Kind of an odd sort of feel about this game. It's a typical kind of Saturday evening sort of match.
It started kind of, we would say, good championship fare, a bit of a shemazel around the square, some good points from Tipperary coming out of the blocks very, very well, and you say, yeah, their reaction is good, they are up for this game, and suddenly they go a couple of points ahead. Wexford, to their credit, struck over a nice few points and said, yeah, we're in for a cracker of a game here. But the last 15 minutes, it's died a death, being honest, which has been a kind of challenge game pace, certainly, you know. And it's way too easy for Tipperary. I mean, they're going up catching ball. I mean, I know Michael alluded to it, it's very good. There's a lot of high catching and stuff like that, but they're going up in the air, unopposed and stuff like that. Nobody near them and stuff like that. And it's a way too easy. And I mean, the pressure has been on Tipperary to perform. And if you see some individual performances there, some great scoring, but collectively as a team, there may be kind of 1 or 2 opportunities where they had goal scoring chances to give a ball away and they didn't. And that's the pressure's probably on guys to perform.
We were asking ourselves before the match where the scores might come from Wexford, Pete. Still asking?
You're still asking, yeah. David Young at wing back has scored the same as the entire Wexford forward line, which is 3 points, and that says it all. And in fairness to the full forward line, I think one intelligent ball went into Vanville and he threw it over the bar. They're struggling to get the ball past the Tipperary half-back line. Tipper in total control. It's like a glorified challenge match, and you can't blame Tipperary. They're going to play with them in front of them. And in fairness to Wexford, they always put up a challenge and they'd always fight for the jersey. But today they seem to be just saying that it's over and done with even at half-time.
Yeah, well, I suppose let's see what happens in the second half. We're going to take a short break at this point. We're back with more from the panel straight after that.